Hi, welcome back to another one of my videos. In this video, I'm going to talk about the best sexual positions for fertility. I'm also going to talk about what to do when it becomes a chore on those fertile days, some tips on how to keep the magic alive in the bedroom, one myth about making babies that is just not true. Also, I'll give you some options for the best lubricant on your fertile days, and I'll tell you what position I use to get pregnant in my 40s. I'm going to also share some really great practical tips from top fertility experts. One is how to help excite the sperm, and the other is how to conceive when you and your partner are just not in the mood. And I'll share with you what one of the most world-renowned natural fertility experts told me is more important than position. Stay tuned. I'm Charlene Lincoln, natural fertility specialist. I became a first-time mama in my 40s. My channel is all about educating, empowering, and inspiring you through your fertility journey. A simple way to support my channel is by taking a moment to click the like button, subscribe, choose the notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos. From diet, lifestyle, supplementation, testing recommendations, and inspiration, I'm your ally in this fertility journey. When I was trying to conceive, I always used the good old missionary position. Of course, it wasn't the only option, but it became sort of a ritual for my husband and I. Once he ejaculated, I would remain lying down for 15 minutes with my hips elevated, with a pillow and a hot water bottle between my legs. Don't worry, I'll explain. Dr. Mickey Shima, a fertility expert, recommends placing a comfortably warm hot water bottle up against the outer labia after your partner ejaculates. The heat acts to excite the sperm towards the egg. Now, I realize heat is not good for sperm. However, the hot water bottle does not actually come in contact with the sperm, so it's not doing it any harm. I got pregnant in 3 cycles using this technique, so it might be worth giving it a try. Other positions that are good for conception are doggy style or reverse cowgirl, or any position that positions the head of your partner's penis close to your cervix. And of course, if you don't like or feel comfortable with these options, then have intercourse the way you prefer, and then remain lying down after intercourse with your hips elevated. And use the hot water bottle between your legs while you're waiting. And don't worry about the semen or seminal fluid that runs out after. By lying down after ejaculation has occurred, the sperm are already well on their way. That being said, sperm has been making headlines lately. Even the New York Times, as far back as 2017, had an article titled, "Sperm count in Western men has dropped over 50%, and the situation has not improved much since." But the very good news is men produce a new batch of sperm every 76 to 90 days, and much can be done with lifestyle, nutrition, and supplementation to improve the sperm. Now, I'm going to tell you about a way to conceive at home that does not involve intercourse. I honestly didn't take it seriously a couple years ago when it was brought to my attention, but since I have spoken to some respected doctors in the natural fertility world, and they confirmed it can be very effective. It's not uncommon for intercourse to start seeming to be a chore when you're trying to conceive. Am I right? I've talked to couples who are having a hard time. The male partner may have performance issues, or one or both of you just simply are not in the mood. Frankly, it's not really natural for couples to have to force intercourse multiple times in a few days. I've also had couples say because they already have small children, there is rarely an opportune time for intercourse. Now there's a solution. This is from Catherine Maloney, one of our amazing fertility coaches. I love to tell my clients who've been trying to conceive for a while, and are putting so much pressure on their relationship is that they can actually use a syringe for when they don't feel like having sex, but it is their fertile time. You wouldn't believe the relief that I see in some couples when I suggest this and normalize it and say that a lot of my couples do it. I suggest something like this, and she mentions a brand called Mosey Baby, but also a syringe from the pharmacy and a specimen container work just as well. She also adds, if the man feels too tired to perform, then masturbation is often so much easier for him. I totally get it, and I think this is a great option. Now, let's discuss keeping the magic alive in the bedroom. Erotica stories can be a great tool, and I'll link a website that writes for a female demographic, and another website that I want to recommend is called Oh My God Yes. For women, men, and couples, Oh My God Yes is for everyone who cares about women's sexual pleasure and wants to make it even better. Now, on to best lubricants for your fertile days and your non-fertile days. You'll want to use a different lubricant for your fertile versus your non-fertile days, as the fertile day lubes are not natural, but they are made specifically to be safe for sperm. Here are 3 recommendations. 1 is for life, 2 is pre-seed, and 3 is first response. For a natural lubricant during the non-fertile days, I recommend Uberlube at uberlube.com. Now, what is a myth about intercourse and fertility? What about orgasms? I have read and heard that a woman should orgasm to help conception happen. I'd say that is a myth. I mean, of course, it makes it more pleasurable, but you can still, believe me, get pregnant without having an orgasm. So please don't put that added pressure on yourself if it doesn't happen. I think about how many children were born to women who... Okay, I've come to the end of this video, but I want you to consider this. Sexual position is great, but what really is the most important factor when trying to conceive? If you've watched my videos, I discuss it a lot. It's the preconception phase, which is the 4 months it takes for a primordial cell or oocyte to mature into an egg that can be fertilized. Proper diet, lifestyle, proper testing, and supplementation for you and your partner are very important to improve egg and sperm and encourage healthy conception and sustaining a pregnancy. Thanks so much for watching, and if you found this video helpful, click the like button and check out these next videos. Also, if you feel like you need more support and guidance, make sure to download one of our free reports on improving egg quality, restoring fertility, improving sperm quality, and you can find out more about our coaching program, all in the description below. See you on the next video.